Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Legal Name Fraud Radio. Yours truly, Kate. Whatever. Yeah, me. This voice thingy coming out of this face thingy. Yeah. It's pretty easy to not identify it because you already know what it is. You don't have to identify something you know. It's kind of stupid, don't you think? If I know you, I know you. And I know you, or I don't. It's really that simple. But I'll always know you by the mime you speak, the actions you show. That's the real language of light. Can you hear it? You know, the mouth goes one direction and the mime goes the other. That sort of, yeah. Welcome to our, planet, City of London State. I'm going to try to make it easy for newer people, ish. Well, as easy as I can. It's pretty simple. So what I'm actually saying is I have to recomplicate it a lot to make it literal enough for the simple ideas to be comprehended. Put them all together. All right. So, and I do get it. I understand. I know. Been there. So many of us, we know. It's all right, breathe. You'll be fine. Shh, it's okay. There. It's all right. No need to fret or worry anymore. Welcome to the Sanctuary It's where you get synced up, not sank down. In sank titties. That's the Luciferian world. They love offering sanctity, don't they? That's all they offer is a sunk tit. Lucifer, the fallen one. False sees, false says, false creations, fallen creations, fallen wonders, wondeers, dots. Didn't learn how to dash. They didn't understand their modus operandi of the spirit breath of creation code. You might pronounce it Morse. I'll just tell you what it is. Modus operandi of spirit breath and creation mode. Dot, dash, dash. You know that stuff? Yeah. It's all dots and dashes here. And the game is really simple once you start catching onto it. I talk about, tracking the now, all right? Don't get caught up in the his stories, her stories, their stories. Stick with my story, mystery, you, the story of you. And the easiest way to see a fractal is to decide there is one. That's a good idea. It's a good start. An easy fractal for anyone to see is what I call the alpha omega fractal. God particle, if you want. What the God particle is simply this. It's not some, bison hogs, bosun Higgs. Just depends on how you pronounce it, right? It's all about bison, duality, light, and hogs, Satan's choice, Hell's Angels, hogs. Groundhogs, Groundhog Diver that I was. That was the club, Groundhog Divers. And they rode around on Harleys. Don't you think it's kind of odd that a dive club was called the Groundhogs? I thought so. And being a groundhog diver, you had to dive 50 dives in your first year to be able to say that you're a groundhog. One of the clubs, so to speak. You get a secret soul that only you are allowed to read. I can tell you the story of the groundhogs. The funny part? Never bothered, didn't it? Didn't care. Yeah, I got to scroll, whatever. What number is it? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, where do we want to go tonight? Tracking the now, alpha, omega. Okay, let me get the facts right, just so I have the facts right. Let's see what comes up with that. If you ever want to, and by all means, you are more than welcome to use my website for all the information you need. It's easy to find. It's called Google. That's my website. That's the website I use. It finds me any other website I need, so it's the website I use. Why bother with these things? And I can show that it's my website. Just Google subjects in the internet, in the Google search, Kate of Gaia, and yeah, you'll see it's my website, just as it's yours when you see. Yeah, you're starting to get it. Okay, now a specific fractal of an alpha omega is I like using the allegory because it goes over a span of years, so it's an easier fractal to see little pieces of. Trying to pick something out of a day to, that's a short alpha omega, right? So you have to kind of stretch your alpha omega creations out. So you look for a start date and an end date in his story, and bring it to the now. So you can that whatever that is. In the case of one of the fractals I love going to, because it's so crystal clear. I'll show you. I'm a history thing. History with me was English and history. Those are love them. Anyway, it says 1st of September 1939 to 2nd of September 1945. 6 years and 1 day is what they're saying that the World War II was. As far as against Poland, that would have started because France and Britain declared war on September 3rd, 1939. 1939 always resonated. That's the year the physical papa, my dad, was born, right? July 25th, 1939. And of course, Mom, October 17th, 1941. So just ahead of Pearl Harbor as well. Right? So I pay very close attention to all the correlations in the alpha omega that I choose to look at to see, in my experience, my 50-year fractal compressed into the 6 years, 1 day fractal. Right? Because they're all the same story. When you start to see this, you see the one story, you, contained in all things, and you start connecting four. I play Connect Four all the time. Find, four things that are completely different yet connected at the same time. I'll go through a couple of examples. I was sharing some of that stuff on Facebook earlier. So anyway, the fractal that I'm speaking of and will speak of right now is the fractal of 1st September 39 to 2nd September 45. Remember, there's two theaters there. There's the Atlantic Theater, and that's the AP Newswire, okay, and the Pacific Theater, right? They call them theaters, right? The ETA, European Theater of Operations. PTO, Pacific Theater of Operations. Please turn over, Edo. We'll show you the other side of this coin. And the one thing that will keep you from seeing this fractal is the fact that you're Jewish. Or you think you are. Legal name means you're Jewish. I'll show you how they fucked you on that one, too. Yeah, everyone that claims to be, thinks they are, wants to be, is actually claiming to be an uncircumcised, whether they are physically or not, a spiritually uncircumcised Jew. That's what the Gentile men are. That's where the law dies. Law dies in Gentile man. Okay? Again, there's so many fractals unfolding right now. Just to bring it up into current, one of the things that we'll go back to the physical circumcision thing. One of the things that came up a lot. Most people aren't aware that one of the things in rural or in India in particular, they actually circumcise girls. What they do is they cut it depends if they have a scalpel or a broken thing of glass or whatever. But what they'll do is the tuss right out of the female. Yeah, talk about circumcision, right? Guys, just for comparison, that's just getting the end of your dick chopped off. Okay. Yeah, a broken piece of on this planet. Remember the Vedics, right? The Vedics, the truth ticks, came out of India. The Vedics, the moon worshippers. Okay, this is where it was all turned over. Tibetan monks, Himalaya, highest mountain. It goes on and on and on. And it's not about picking on a culture, it's about seeing it for what it is in the fractal. That's why you have to see the complete separation of all the culture to see how separate we've made, and then see the beautiful part of all that difference coming together, to see the beauty of it instead of the separation of it. Yet mankind has been taught to be, separate. They'll use expressions in the most Beltane way, most hateful, evil way, and they'll use terms like, hey, you fucking nigger, hey, you dumb packy, you fucking spick, stuff like that. It's a very typical white Anglo-Saxon Praetorian way of speaking in the most disgusting literal. The only thing that makes the sound different, if I was to say nigger and someone else was to say, is the hate that's attached to theirs, where I see only the beauty of the word in the word itself. The sound, not the spelling. This happens contracted through the disease of language, the parasite of language that causes them to be divided and conquered in heads and makes them all Jewish. I'll get back to the World War II fractal in a sec for tracking the now, but just get the idea and meditate just this idea. Regardless of what you look at in history or in your life or whatever it is, look at it as lifetimes. Such as, say, a friend came into your life at such and such a time and left, and you don't see them. That is a fractal of one point of view lifetime. You interacting with one other. Everyone you interact with is one lifetime. Okay, and they have an alpha and an omega in some cases. They have an alpha and they're still there. Okay? So that's an ongoing saga, if you will. All right? So don't get caught in ongoing sagas. That's what's happened. You've been distracted by massive little demons around you. The parasites that are attached to, if you're a human using a legal name, there is a monster parasite attached to you, draining your soul. That's a fact. How do you? Well, you got to see it for yourself. That's where you see the proof. That's why I laugh at idiots that come in and the Bible was proven to be God. Well, first off, do you always go around shitting on people's pages that aren't friends of yours? Just curious. Like you go down the street in your neighborhood, run into somebody's house, take a shit at the kitchen table, and say "fuck you" and run away. That's kind of rude, isn't it? Yeah. That's exactly what that is when you do that on someone's page. Mine, in particular. I know others. Okay, and don't worry, I'll wipe your ass with a block, a nice brick. We'll get into that one in a minute too. Okay. Yeah. We're going to have some fun tonight. For any newer people, we do fly very quickly here. We do fly very high in an anagogic sense of explaining the magic of this reality that you're missing out on thinking dead thing, paper dolly. You're a Salvador Dali, paper dolly lamai. You're the Dalai Lama. It's the same as a legal name is like, how did I put it? It's kind of funny. Yeah, Jim, they're religious. They have no logic. I know. Nice one, Tony. That's so true. Okay. If you were a lover of truth, you wouldn't block people who disagree with you. No, I don't disagree with you, love. It's the fucking lies you're spewing out of your face like you're some Jesus, the Savior. That's all. Best not do that. There's not a lot of love in this comment, dear. Try this on. Anybody listening, tell me how much love you feel in this, how much neutrality, how much observational ability to look at all humanity equally and as one in this statement. See if you notice the same pan-determined, pan-flute-playing, dualized meat stick. That's the only word I can use for it. The Bible is proven to be God's word. The Bible identifies Islam as the beast and Antichrist. You are deceived and will end up in hell if you don't repent. What are you, fucking Jesus Christ? One, you don't know what God means. It's the hex of the wood in the mirror of itself, half the whole. So if you worship God, that's what you're worshiping. It's a spell that's caught in the word that you're still taking very literally. You probably don't understand that bi means two, or duality, and bull means Taurus creation field. So a two creation field, right? The Lord and land, light and dark, light or dark, all right? But you've been focused on the light or dark, stayed in a black and white wonderland called Oz, legal name, Jewish. You see, here you are talking about Islam, and you don't even realize you're fucking Jewish. Yeah. Not the right Jew, though, the false one. Right? The ones that come out of the Torah Jews. You know those guys? Yeah, the ones that decided to... Well, here, I'll give you an example of it. Let me just show you the example. I'll save that because I got to go back to that. So a general good idea is hang out for a little bit and keep your Luciferian, cock-sucking, self-sucking comments of hate porn, fear porn to yourself. Thanks. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you. I'll throw it back at you and I'll wipe your face in it. It's yours, so golden rule, right? That's kind of how it flies with me. You throw shit, I give the shit back. And I'll embellish that cord for you. Throw a little grace note or two on it. All right, let's see. Yeah, I stirring the pot at the YouTube. I get the occasional email back now, and people, why do you use the word shit? You know, I get what you were saying, and you know, you shouldn't, you know, for attracting more people, and it's, what are you talking about? You're here. You're the only one I was interested in because you're here. Because if you're not here, obviously you're not interested, so you're not here. Why would I worry about who's not here? And I'm only concerned myself with who's here. You made it. You're the one I was looking for. Just saying. You know, people don't think they're special. Love this one. Gotta say, when I was in Mount Sinai Hospital, had to go up to, what was the second or third floor a little while later. And there's an elderly couple in the elevator, and let's just say, you know, the persuasion. You know, the odds are, you know, Mount Sinai. Chances are you're going to run. Yeah, I know. Yeah, curious little Jew girls too. I will tell you. Yeah. Don't. My stomach turns just thinking of this place. But anyway, talk about the shit I go through to get these things. Unbelievable. But anyway, right up the elevator, and I had to be maybe 5'2", 5'4", the pair of them. Typical Romans, right? Romans were very short people. Average height, I think, was around 5'2", 5'2", right? Short little shits. Anyway, so these two little Romans, Jewish Romans, in the elevator with me, filthy. Food stuck to the clothes, and just, it looks like they hadn't taken a fucking shower in a month. And here they are in a hospital. No, I guess they wore their nicest shit-covered clothes. Because other than the fact that they were filthy, the clothes seemed, you know, a little ragged, but I'm looking at it going, well, Jesus, Kate, that's judgmental. No, it's not. I just observed it. And I see the fractals of the demons that are attached to people, and then it's very easy to see it. It's nothing to do with the one. Listen, I'll tell you this very simply right now. If there's no heart there, what the fuck are you worried about? You see, life is only interested in life. I'm not interested in death. Just observe the death around me and say, no, I'm good. And I get the word out about life, truth, life, waters of truth, waters of life. You know, your story. And they just play out everywhere. And just these things come back to mind with things like this. Came in from an email. Passover is coming. I'm going to show you something about how the shit is transferred and how much you are fucking hated as less than scum. Well, it's the Talmudics. Okay, tar, mud, I see. Talmudic. It's an ad from Kabad. Yeah, Keybad, lifebad.org. Yeah, Olger. Absolutely. Passover is coming. It's time to buy and sell. Boy, they love their merchants. Yeah, you'll never guess who established the city of London. The merchants. You know. Did you ever see the Merchant of Venice? Yeah. Yeah. That's who. It was a Roman thing. Londinium. Short shits. Watch this. Dear fiend, friend, take the spirit breath out and say it for what it is. Passover is right around the corner. April 3rd to 11th, 2015, in their little calendar moon worship thing. As you prepare for this joyous holiday, here is a reminder about two special mitzvahs before the holiday. Mitzvahs? Yeah, what you're going to put in your greedy little mitts? Yeah, I know. That's what the bar mitzvah is all about. Yeah, it's what the bar can put into its with mitts. Yeah, greedy little mitts. Va, to go, mit, German for with, or mit, put your mitts on, kids, it's cold out. And of course, the British Accredited Registry. Now you got an idea what the bar mitzvah is really all about. So you get the greedy little mitts on it. Okay? It's a mental parasite. So here we go. First, let's sell. Big exclamation mark. Oh, it's so happy, isn't it? Now, I'm reading it right from the ad, okay? As you know, Passover is the holiday in which we eat matzah. Mozzarella? Cinderella? Or matzah balls? Yeah, yeah, we won't get into that one. Yeah, the matzah. And refrain from eating or possessing any chametz, leavened bread. They kind of got their grains and death eating mixed up here, but whatever. Leavened bread, chametz, chametz, whatever. Whatever they get their fucking chametz on. Yeah, their life met consciousness. Oh, yeah. In the weeks preceding the holiday, we clean our homes and rid them of all chametz. Well, chameleons. That's why chametz. I get it. Again, in the weeks preceding the holiday, we clean our homes and rid them of all chametz. If, however, we still own any chametz, whether food products or dishes, yeah, I got a story about that one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't ever use the kosher dishes for something not kosher. Not in a Jewish house. One of my friends. Oh, yeah, fuck. Yeah, Mom didn't like that one. But anyway, if, however, we still own any chametz, whether food products or dishes, that we'd like to use after Passover, watch this. The old bait and switch. They're taking your 2-pole switch and making it a 3-pole. Watch. Whether food products or dishes that we'd like to use after Passover, we may designate a rabbi to sell it all for us to someone not Jewish, so that we do not own it for the duration of Passover. Nothing like selling your sins, eh? After Passover, the rabbi acquires it back for use. Probably at a lesser price than sold it for. Hey, Rabbi? Silly rabbi. Kicks it for trids. Most local rabbis offer this service to their local communities. Yes, they do. And it's best to contact your local rabbi to make this sale. If you cannot do it locally, Chabad.org is pleased to provide this chametz sale service free of charge. Click here to read more about the sale of chametz, how to pass off your shit on somebody else, and to sell yours online today. And it's got a button for sell your chametz. But don't just sell, Jew. Buy something good, too. Jew, legal namer. Passover is a holiday of matzah. Yeah. Mozzarella, Cinderella, same shit to me. And it is recommended to use handmade shmura matzah. Yeah, just can't get enough, eh? Especially for Seder night. Seder night? Yes, yeah. Not only do many enjoy the special taste, but using these matzahs helps us fulfill the mitzvah in the best possible manner. Yeah. We wish you a kosher and happy Passover. Your friends. Yeah, indeed. Well, here, let me tell you what a Jew is. It's a legal namer. And you thought you weren't Jewish. Yeah. Oh, hey, just to make it real clear, gotta let Stephen Winfield on Facebook, who, by the way, just doesn't happen to be in my friends list, but whatever. Gotta give him his due here to let you hear his side of the story. If you were a lover of the truth, you wouldn't block people who disagree with you. Why not? It's a pain in the ass. I don't like pains in the ass. It's not that you disagree with me, you just disagree with truth. You would be willing to look at the evidence they had to offer instead of making vile insults. What, like you being a stupid fucking monkey dick? Some Luciferian cocksucking Jew worshiper in one of your pastor services? Got you pasted good, don't they? What a hypocrite you are. No, I tell it pretty straight up. Accusing Christians of the very same thing that you yourself are guilty of. Oh, are you playing Jesus and God and Pontius all at the same time now? Look at you, superstar. I could easily present evidence to disprove your lies about the Bible. Well, that's all you guys ever do. You try to prove each other right and wrong all the time. Why change now? Keep going circular. Knock yourself out. But you will just block me and resort to insults. Pathetic. No, you're already blocked. Sorry, buddy. Yep, sorry, this page isn't available. Yep, sorry about that. Just to posted that while I was blocking you. Funny that it made it. Yeah. It's okay, it's only your soul, so knock yourself out. Yeah. What do we got here? Pocho Roco. Love it. Do-755. Jane. Isn't it right? Fucking shouldn't I tell you? Oh, fuck's sakes. Oh, yeah. Nothing like, yeah. You see, didn't I tell you? Didn't I fucking tell you? Go help yourself. Don't worry, Mount Sinai Jews are paying for it. Even all the little cheeky girls. They need to mind their own fucking business. Just because you haven't seen one like that before. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure. Gee, Stephen, I wonder if you're circumcised all Jewish-like. Yeah? Yeah? You call yourself a Christian? Oh, well. Oh, yeah, it's just a little note here I put on. Please note, newer people, breathe. I'm going to play with your dragons until you slay them yourself. We fly high and fast at the table, read the essays, hang glide with us. Your jetpack is on its way when you learn to hang glide first, okay? Don't worry. It's self-equipped. So here, let's get into... you just have to go everywhere with that same post, eh? Oh, well, here, let's get rid of you. Yeah, that's hate porn. That's all that is. Brought to you by your typical born-again Christian monkey chatter chunder fuck, you know? The wonders, the one-deers. Dots, they think they're a legal name on a piece of paper. Little dots and dashes. Alright, I just want to get down to this. Let me see. Oh yeah, here we go. Here was a post I put on Facebook. Figured, hey, while I'm going through the day, I might as well do this so that I can share it at the table at night. So, just a groove thing I'm getting into. I was in it, but it's getting more natural now. So why are there so many false Jews in legal and medical roles? Come on, you know the stereotype. You can't deny it. It is what it is. I mean, if the Irish can be stereotyped, apparently we're drunken brawlers. So can the Jew. So can the Scot. So can the East Indian. So can the South African. You see? Oh, yeah. I'll pick on every motherfucking one of you. Because I pick on myself, too, equally. Well, they're all just different programs running in all of us. I just use mine to the greatest advantage I have. It's part of the program. I use it against the program to destroy it. It's really neat. So why are there so many false Jews in legal and medical? Good doctors and lawyers, right? Well, it's easy. So they can hack off the end of a guy's dick to circumcise them physically, and then the legal to reglue that dead foreskin to your soul, rendering you a pure Gentile man. Attention, law dies and Gentile men. You're all getting fucked the same way. I'll be discussing this on the show tonight. See, here I am. In all Igor allegory. All Igor. Yeah. Dr. Frankenstein's assistant, you see. Does all the dirty work. In all allegory detail to undo the story, the tale that you've been buying into. You're the donkey they pinned their tale on. Their story on. Just like Chametz. Get rid of that Chametz to the Gentiles. Hand over that fucking poison because we can't use it during Passover because it's pure evil. So sell it to somebody else and they can take our evil for us. And then fuck them out of some more money and buy it back so we can sell it to them next time too, like the stupid Gentiles they are. But they're all actually Jews. They're all legal names. So that's a Jewish construct. And I don't mean Jew in terms of religion. I mean, it's fucking psychotic is what it is. It's Sumerian. It's Babylonian. Because it's not Jewish at all. It is you. Y-E-W, the U tree, not the Jew tree. That's a fucking menorah labia. labia minora candlestick that they light up outside of themselves because they're dead inside. Stealing your light. That's kind of how they do it. You know, the whole killing Christ thing, killing the light. Yeah, that thing, yeah. And you can call it whatever you want. I just call it a pure deception in the guise of some religious construct or text in a state of forced victimhood. And they buy into it. Silly fucks. Trust the Vedics to circumcise women, too. Same fucking crew, you know. Moon eye worshippers. You know, merchants of London. Londinium. City of the moon. You know. Towers of the moon. It's the same fucking crew. Three wise, as in the question, guys, as in the costume. Three wise guys of the East indeed. The flesh is the body total, and all things in the Luciferian reality of physical form. It's all Luciferian false light here. The flesh is the body total, and foreskin is, as I explained already, is foreknowledge. You see, this is the phonics trap that people got caught in. Completely entrained in the mirror of the spell, literal. Okay? You're the lighter L. Light them up, or not. It's really easy. So the flesh is the body total. The physical reality, that's the flesh. All right? Everything you think of as physically real is the flesh that is being spoken of here. And the foreskin is foreknowledge. Knowing that the legal name is a false idol and not circumcising it from your flesh mind. That's another Kansas fucking two-step shuffle. FVVF. Switch it up, you'll see what it is. All ya ID-ish. Like, ya ID-ish? Yiddish? What are you? Yiddish? UID, man? That's why it's hidden. Ash, French, ash, phoenix rising from, it's a bridge duality, rising from the ashes of, excuse me, of duality now that it's bridged. H, it's symbolic. It's all in the false light, remember? Not the literal letter or spell. Didn't they tell you? The letter kills. I'll show you. I just kill the letters this way. So it's the hidden. That's why it's hidden. It's right in the word hidden. Ash of ID den. Okay? The duality ID den, where you live, the den, the lion, Daniel in the lion's den. This is the wolf's den, the wolf's lair, the wolf's lair. Okay? Yeah, where was it? That's why it's hidden. The urn, the ash of the id den, Eden. Get it? Eden, Iden, Odin. Yeah, funny when you take Ragnarok and turn it around. The first thing I saw last night was Orange Kangaroo. Anybody else see that? I nearly shit when you couldn't make this up if you tried. Yeah, Ragnarok, Orange Kangaroo. Flip it around backwards, you'll see it. It's really funny as hell. Now you know what the Orange Men are all about. Anyway, here's another one, the shroud that Turin. You know, in Ireland, T is pronounced with a ch sound, like a tuna sandwich, not tuna. It's a tuna sandwich, so it's the shroud of Turin. It's the shroud that Turin, the shadow man. Shadow boxing. Legal name, that's what it is. You're shadow boxing, and it's beating the fuck out of you. The shadow is killing you, Peter. Best lose that pan and have a little talk with Wendy. Maybe Nightmare will ship along with Castor and Pollux, the friendly ghosts. Just depends on what story you're connecting to what story, because they're all the same. It's a phonics story, sound. Be of sound mind, consonant, audience. Same word, sound mind. Yeah. Con with song, sonic, sound, and mind with sound, mind, consonant. Get rid of the vowel L's, eh? What are you, East Indian? E-I-E-I-O. Who do you owe? What? Get off the fucking farm. Follow me. Follow me? Yeah, farmer? I don't think so. Yeah. No. Anyway, the shroud that you're in, Turin, in circles. There's sire, the intent of the fathering aspect, to sire. Intent, calls, harvest, to harvest your intent. It's such a nifty little trick, eh? Put them in a little meat box. Because I'll tell you why. Speaking of Bible, Stephen, let's share what it really fucking means, shall we? You fucking religiocosis, chosenitis types. Fucking Jew bags. Yeah, bags of shit hanging around their necks. Oh, let me guess, you're heading out to the next stoning, are you? Yeah, I figured as much. This is Genesis 17. Okay, love? You got it? This is what you call a Bible. Let me show you the other side of the story. You know, the duality field, Taurus field, you're in the literal lopping the ends of guys' dicks off world, that yours, like, have a look down, go ahead. Put it in your hand, have a look for yourself, Jew. You'll see it. Well, go ahead, go look for yourself. They fucking raped you. And you're okay with it. All right, dickhead, but whatever. Just trying to help. Genesis 17 goes something like this. I start at 9 because it works, you know. It's a 9 to 5 sort of thing. Let me see, is it? Yeah, it is. Ends on verse 14, 5. So I'm a 9 to 5 type. Funny how that works. Almost like I test myself, you know? What you're supposed to do. 9. And God said unto Abraham, you know, before he became Israel, you know, got rid of the ham thing. Stopped eating ham sandwiches, apparently. Stopped pulling them onto the ark while they're dragging their little rape victims behind them dead. All hamburger-like. Hamburger hell? Yeah, okay. And God said unto Abraham, Thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore, thou and thy seed after thee in their generations. Yeah. All I had to do was put one dot down and connect that to you, and it's easy to do it. 10. This is my covenant. This is your supposedly your God talking, okay? If you actually understood what God really is, truth itself, you'd get along a bit better. This is my covenant, my being truth. Creation, truth, God itself. See, God to me is a nasty word. It's got a hex and a mirror in it. And you know, I had to flip that over to show you the Phoenician letter Tet, T-E-T, which means head, mind, which is a circle with an X inside it. You've been using the lowercase Tet, you know, the X where that means life, and that's where you put the little X. Put your life here. See, they've already signed it first with the X, and then you sign as a co-signer. That's why they own it and you don't. Tricky Jewish fucks, eh? I don't care what religion you claim to be. If you're working in the legal, you're all fucking Jewish to me. Okay? There's all your KKKers out there, you know, the fucking hate guys, talking to the Jews and everything else. Got a legal name, KKKer, you fucking Jew bag? Go hang yourself, you strange fruit motherfucker. You've been eating that fruit for a long time, haven't you? A little barbecue out the back there. What'd you do, give your kid a new slingshot? Tired of him playing video games, and you gave him a slingshot to go out and kill some animals? Because it's far better than sitting in front of a fucking TV, isn't it, to go and kill something? Like a good American patriot fucking Gumby? Yeah, lose the program. Here's where it gets tricky for you, Stephen. You ready? This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man-child among you shall be circumcised. So it's pretty literal. Fucking painful if you'd ask me. Fortunately, you know, being tranny, I didn't have to go through that either. Oh, there's another one you can judge me on. You know, the Aquarian water bearer that Jesus talked about. When you see the man carrying the pitcher of water, which is a woman's job. You know, follow the tranny into the fucking house. Don't worry, I've got a room for you. My Father's house, my heart. Fa-di-ro. Fa is heart. It's not masculine at all. Mo is. Larry Curly and Mo. Oh, yeah. Law awry, cur lie, and modus operandi. Right, Morris? What are you, a fucking Morris dancer too, or what? Little dance around the maypole with your fancy little get up? Oh, yeah. I've been around the block. Check this out. 11. It gets more into the circumcision. Try to stay with me, Stephen. I know it's very, very confusing being of the religio-cosis chosenitis Christian fucking hate everybody because a billion Buddhists must be wrong. Why are you not out saving souls, ass-soul? Ass-solo mio is what you are. The asshole of me, magnetic electric womb. We shit you out. Or not. You can choose truth. It's up to you. Me, I just like excising and exorcising the legal name demons. Things like Stephen Winfield. See, that's the demon, the mark of the beast. And you think it's you. Jew, are you? Okay. Well, Jew yourself down from that one. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin. All of the physical reality, Nicodemus. Remember? You got to bring the stories together. You have read the whole book, right? You should read the whole book because they're all telling you different stories, but they're all the same one. You know, Joseph and the 12 tribes, Jesus and the 12 disciples, Ophiuchus and the 12 zodiacs, Hercules and the 12 labors. Shall I go on? Oh, I can see you building the stake already. Get all those little faggots around the bottom, to light them up, Yeah, they're small pieces of wood, by the way, or in Ireland, there's a cigarette. Give us a fag, will you? Funny, isn't it? And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin for kin. For, before, as in knowing ahead of time, like me telling you right now, you know. For, S, which is creation. It's the wave, divine feminine source. It's a conceptual thing. Okay? It's not a letter, it's a concept. It can be used as a letter, but it's a concept. And then, of course, you have kin, which means knowledge. Family, truth. Foreskin, which simply means now you know ahead, and if you maintain the legal name, you remain uncircumcised in the eyes of your God. Guess what you get for that? You get hell for that. You might want to repent. Just, there's your own advice. I would recommend you take your own advice. Because you don't need to tell me to repent. I made that choice all by myself to get rid of the 7 deadly sins. Light up the 7 cant L's. No Lucifers in my sisters instead of your cyst stars. Little insist, little resist. Get you all worked up. So I love these meat sticks that I can just fucking spin you on a dime. It's so easy. All I need to do is use a few words. It's funny how you guys jump on a few words. It doesn't take much to get the goats, does it? No, not at all. So there you go. Legal namer, Jew. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, lose the legal name, mark of the beast, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you. So if you don't want to lose the legal name, at least you know that you don't have a covenant between you and truth. Because legal name, demon, Stephen Winfield, that's the demon that you think you are. You got bank accounts and shit for it? Look at that, servicing the demon. In the whore of Babylon, Babylonian commerce, merchants of London, merchants of Venice, city of London, state, bar mitzvah, bar card people. You fucking Jew. You're a Jewish citizen of Rome. Romans didn't like theirs too much. Did you notice? Yeah, watch The Life of Brian. It's real funny. There's you up on the sticks. I'll get into the straw and the sticks and the rest of it. I'll show you the bricks of my house, and I'll show you how it played out in my own life, because I know how to connect these things, and that's what I'm trying to show you, is how to connect them. Not doing a very good job tonight, but I'll do my best. There you go. There's 11. And ye shall circumcise, lose the legal name, the flesh of your... Now that you know that it is a felony and completely, absolutely illegal in the legal world to use something that doesn't belong to you. Legal name doesn't belong to you. Wasn't your contract. Busybody. That's the third pole on the three-pole switch. For those who don't know what a three-pole switch is, they're a fucking nightmare to wire. Anyone that's ever done these. I fucking hated doing them. Nuisance. Anyway, it's always a mess in the light switches, I'll tell you. Because what it does is it allows two light switches to turn the same light on and off from two different locations. So legal name says you turn the light on here, they do in the court, they do the flip over and they turn the switch off on their end. So you keep turning the switch on, they keep turning it off. And you wonder why your light's never on. That's why, because they've jumped that circuit. It goes through the B current, BC, birth certificate. That's the current that they draw all the energy from. That's the B current. Then it gets changed into direct current. You'll see the direct current stored at the Washington. That's where they want to wash all the tones, right? From their sins away from themselves. Washington, D.C., direct current. So that's the physical play out of the spiritual intent showing up in the physical, because everything's there. 55 Water Street, just a fucking coincidence. Talk about your Sandy Hook flood, eh? Yeah, we took that one down too. I watched my movie play. It's beautiful to watch the world change as I change my mind. It's fucking awesome. See it show up the next day even. Like the Palau Islands, the Marshall Islands, as I'm watching the Peleliu, December 15th. Guadalcanal all the way up through the Pacific. I'll bring that up in a minute. But anyway, let's get back to the Bible, seeing as you're so interested in it, Demon Stephen Winfield. How about me talking to the one that is actually hearing this, not the demon? Okay, so here we go. 12, and he that is 8 days old, infinite. That's what it's saying. He or she that is infinite, immortal. Yeah, they'll bite the cock off, the end of a cock off an 8-day-old little boy with their teeth and suck all the blood out those crafty old Orthodox fucking New York Stock Exchange Jubics. Fucking Jubix Cube. Yeah, look what they did. They threw a big fucking cube in the map. Islamite.
You're breaking up a little bit. You have struck a nerve because you are breaking up so bad.
I'm going to throw a tune on it. This settle out a little bit. Can you hear?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to...
breaking up pretty bad.
I hear the whole thing down right now. I'm going to play the right song. Song, baby. I think I'm trying to stop the music. Here we go.
All right.
Like you are, time doesn't the dream. Don't ever let it go to music. We gotta find a way. Don't stop the music. Let's try to find a way. Don't stop the music. Get harder every day. Don't stop the music. Don't ever stop the dream. Don't ever let it go to music. We gotta find a way.
Now, hopefully, I'll be able to be heard. All right, let's finish trashing this bullshit system planet, shall we? That's what I thought, too. All right. Yeah, this is pulling the plug on the switcheroony. It's, sorry, just one fractal. BC, DC, AC. All right? B current, direct current, alternating current. And the alternating current is the birth certificate that you keep bouncing back and forth. And every time you go to it, they interrupt that circuit and pull the power out of it. That's why Texas is such a target right now, because they like offing demons, you know, death penalty and shit. Because here's what's happened. Every one of these that gets taken out now, that life is gone forever. Evil is, once evil is destroyed, it is gone. And they cannot draw energy from that. That's why they're like life sentences and stuff. Because if you take out one of their capital, the capital is the soul. If you take out one of their meat sticks, that's, you know, they're feeding on nicely, and the meat stick's not paying attention, they don't realize they got leeches all over their back. You take out one of those, you know, someone killed in a robbery or something, right? You get put in a cell that they can really draw the energy from you. You know, fear, desperation, isolation, regret, guilt, all orange costume-like, you know. They like their orange, these people. That's why I love consuming oranges. Funny that. It's my favorite thing to eat, consume them and destroy them. Anyway, it's an allegory. People take this stuff too literally. Attention, born-again Christians, what you were taught in church, you were taught a bunch of fucking fairy tales. You might as well have been taught Mother Goose. At least you got some truth there. You know, call me the truth fairy. I don't care. All right. And he that is 8 days old, one who is of infinite consciousness, one that knows they're immortal, which you do. Sorry, you can't go back now. Now you know. Shall be circumcised among you. Right? Once you awake, you've got to get rid of it. Every man-child in your generations. Now, here's where the tricky little Jew comes in. Watch this. He that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed. This is the God of Abraham? Yeah, it's all about buying and selling these people, isn't it? And there it is. At least now you know the covenant. It's a switcheroo. Your soul and they stay alive using it until you're gone, draining life itself. 13. He that is born in thy house and he that is bought with thy money, munai, right, must needs be circumcised. And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. Well, so much for that everlasting gumdrop. I just removed the other switch. Sorry, this is a two-pole switch. I'll be the third. Legal name is the third pole, the other light switch. And your switch has got a... You see, in order to make it work, there has to be a circuit jumped in each switch. When one closes, it still has to be open for the other one to open and close as well. So what you've done is when you turn your light off, you've left all your power running. Your car is in idle permanently. And it's getting drained permanently. Not anymore, now that you know this. This is crazy. 14. And the uncircumcised man-child whose flesh of his skin is not circumcised, if you have not removed this mark of the beast 666 carbon entity, id entity from you, the ego and the id work together to, beat up on you. That soul shall be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant. You are breaking the covenant with creation. You are of unclean hands. You are of the original sin. The original sign here. Okay? So there's your Bible properly. Legal name equals your own personal suicide machine. Get them while they're hot. Chametz is here. Yeah, legal name fraud equals a fraud that humanity is committing unknowingly to allow those that thought were the good guys, i.e. public servants, all levels, lawyers, cops, mayors, judges, presidents, kings, queens, teachers, everything, doctors, nurses, all of it. All the good guys, public servants, etc. You thought they were, right? To steal all their life source, all your life source, stuff, essentially fuck them to death, and humanity is greeted and feared into fighting to the death to protect their ability to commit that crime while bitching about how corrupt things are, where they are the ones creating it and destroying themselves, their families, their friends, and their friends, and will call you an asshole for telling them this truth. Watch. See, Stephen? Shouldn't have fucking tell you. I just tell you the truth, and you think I'm whatever you think. I don't know what you think, because I don't know you. All I see is a demon, Stephen Winfield, entity, until I see otherwise. But you're blocked, so welcome to the dark. You know, and I do like to comment, Richard, it's more than just in the ego and pride. Part of God, you don't want to be part of God. That's the hex in the womb of the mirror. Again, this is about clarifying, to make it crystal clear. Right? God equals truth without the mirrors of half the whole D, or the hexed G. It's the Phoenician letter tet. Use your head. Use your tet. Okay? It's not because I say it. It's because it's what it is. I see it for what it is. You know, it's like I'm got a white lighter in my hand, okay? Just to let you know, it's real. There it is. Okay, that's what is. It's not what is for you, but it is what is for me. And all you can do is take my word for it. Until I get a witness, it cannot be proven. It's just what I'm saying. But in the mime of things, I'm holding it in my hand. And if anyone in the other room wants to come in and have a look, I'm sitting here holding it. If you want to see it and verify it for the doubters and the daughters of men, I'm telling you the truth. It's right here. That's what is. Now, whether you believe me or not, that's entirely up to you. I don't give a fuck. But I'm going to tell you what is. Because that's what is. I don't waste time in opinions and thinking what it might be. I simply observe it for what it is. Not for what someone has told me or taught me to believe it is. That's programming. My mind is free, as is my soul. It's a little truth thing we came up with, you know? Like this, boy, no confirms today. 144 people killed. 6 was a flight that went down in Switzerland. Funny, we were talking about that yesterday. CERN and burn, crash and burn. Yeah, it's saying 150. Here, one second. Let me just go to it. Because I had a quick... I don't generally look at literals too much. This one was just too... See, I didn't even get the headlines right. It said 150 dead. Well, I guess it would be 144 passengers and 6 crew. So there's your 144, 9, 6, yen and yen right there. It had to be an Airbus A320, yeah. With 144 passengers and 6 crew. Crashed in Dine region, southern France. The jet, which belonged to German Wings, low-cost airline, was from Barcelona to Düsseldorf. Interesting. I mean, I could go through this, and where's the Lyon, there. Oh, look, Turin. Yeah, Turin, Shrine of Turin. Funny how all this stuff just shows up. Yeah, Montpellier, Peleliu. Let me see. Yeah, it dropped from the sky. Might have something to do with Winger effect. What are you, a winger, clinger, Klingon? Quick, cling on to that legal name. Don't go to the neutral zone. You were told, the Romulans told you not to go there. So it did. You know why I went to the neutral zone? Why the Romulans don't want you to go there? It's because they can't do anything there. No one can do anything there. The humans, the Klingons, and the Romulans. It's neutral. No man's land. Go there. It's a lot better. Now, I like connecting stories, and there's a good example of it in, where was it? Oh, yeah, here's another good one. Geez, you couldn't make this up, could you? You could try. Anyway, the headline is, Citizens of the Marshall Islands, Federated States of Micronesia, and Palau. Palau. It's what was it? The history of Guadalcanal, which is actually the history of the whole Pacific conflict right up to, well, we're on Peleliu, which is September 15th. That's D-Day for the Pacific. June 6th for the European. September 15th, 1944 for the Pacific. They started a wee bit late, that's all. You know, the Atlanteans got a bit of a head start, but don't worry, us pacifiers, you know, peaceful ones, we finish. Remember, he who laughs last. We have the atomic bombs. Yeah, that works. And no one will invade Northern Ireland, Northern Ireland, Nippon, Japan. Oh yeah, I'll connect it right back. Japan is the same as Northern Ireland. I have to connect it. I have to connect home to home, right? So Japan, known as Nippon, take the pledge out. And you have Neron. There's Nero showing up again. Neron. And of course, looking at it, NI, Northern Ireland, no iron. And I remember a cup that I saw at work that my Irish friend had. It had from Belfast, and on the side of it, it had spelled NORN, and below it IRON. And that's how you pronounce Northern Ireland in Northern Ireland. It sounds more like this. Hey, where are you from, Northern Ireland? Aye, so am I. Okay, so Nippon, Northern Ireland. It's the same thing. Northern Ireland. You see? So it's how you connect it phonetically. Anyway, legal titles equals mark of the beast. Follow the bouncing bale. It's really easy. You don't think a bale could bounce too high. I mean, it is a haystack for straw man, right? You get this Chundermonk's thing that someone else is going to take care of all their bullshit, lies, and evil for them. Nope, that's the mission. I'm possible, but they hang out at Our Lady of the Holy Ejaculate, where all the Luciferian dicks come home to roost. Yeah, you've been rused, all right. That's why everything seems so rude to you. You're silly enough because you're politically and socially corrected into slave status. It's really funny, actually. So, for those that don't understand the aspect of the Pacific War, horror thing. So I look at the nastiest things to find the blatant truth. I just can't. I have a hard time stomaching it. I've become neutral to it. End it. I just look at it and go, never again, never again, never again, never again, all the time. And while that's going on, to erase it from the mind, the all mind, as go, delete old files. What I do is create the now story of the truth as it relates only to me and you, and we're all walking the same story here. It's beautiful to watch. So, thought you sank the Pacify IC, the Pacific, or better yet, thought you sank the Pacific Fleet, pronounced into Pacify IC Free Free of the Truth. You thought you sank that? No. The first wave took down the House of Straw Man. Right, that's the House, and all of the nonsense I was going through. Of course, that became the House of Sticks, right? Second wave blew away my House of Sticks, the river. So I was already equipped at that point. System blew down the House of Straw and the House of Sticks. The Straw Man and the River Styx, Chiron, the boatman, okay? On the other side. This one, Not a chance. It's made of bricks, silly. BRICS. You know, for those that are in the socioeconomic, geopolitical scheme of things, you'll know what the BRIC countries are. That is Brazil. You know Brazil. The mystery island, the floating island. Brazil. How about the rush of Ia? Rush-Ia. August rush, like sound. Mom, dad, kid thing. Remember the movie? Pull it together. How about the India? India. The independent creation, Yan and Yin. EA. Of course, the China. Might explain Kiki-na. Or better yet, Kikinia. You might pronounce it Chechnya. Other things are playing out. Mother Russia, the modus operandi, created herself. Worse, fatherland, the heart of creation, and it had to be the mirror opposite. Only can one learn to be the one who sees by observing the not sees in the mirror. And the truth that you find buried under this one layer of bullshit is so profound, it will blow you away at how magical this becomes so quickly. It's made of bricks, silly. Huff and Puff the Magic Dragon, that mofo. The foe. Here's Brazil, Russia, India, and China, or the Chi, life, now applicable. Dr. Doolittle raid, you know, Jimmy Doolittle. Dr. Doolittle, searching for the same thing, just a different myth and a different shell that we're with. One was in the snail shell, the other was the Mitchell bomber. Both shell. I'd have stuck with the Dr. Doolittle one because at least they had the spirals going on inside the shell. You get the Nautilus clue. Fine. Anyway, coincidence that it was a guy called Doolittle that went on the Doolittle raid that went. Remember, Midway passed away a little while back. You know, halfway home thing. The Battle of Midway. I've been tracking this in the now, and here we are. We just blew past Pello. There's only a couple of things left. Saipan, trading, and Okinawa. Oten. Yeah. It's all right. You'll figure it out. It's quite fun. Dr. Doolittle raid went looking for the floating island of Brazil in a Mitchell, with shell, B25. B7, be Christ, be God, be creation. And that 7 is the upside down L. Don't get all ZZ Top on me now. Upside down. Where K9 sinks your bottle ships, you know, your ship in a bottle trapped inside, that's the spirit of consciousness. K9. Dog Star. You know, serious. You got to get serious with this. K9. Okay? This is where your K9 sinks, as in lines of your bottle ships. Your ship's in a bottle inside, your battle sinks their battle chips. Their legal name battles. They're chips. They're RFID, ARFT, dog-bagged and bagged, take home, in F5-ish, heart of man and chips. Curried, you know, cursed, eyed, curses in their eyes, and graved up. It's a pearl harbinger of wisdom thing. Pearly gates are open daily. You know? See with your ears. Hear with your eyes. It will all become so clear so quickly for you. Yeah, I posted that up there. Good. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I just, here, World War II. I was going to do the fractal, right. Thanks. Somebody thought of that. Well, I've kind of been doing that anyway. The idea is, the beginning, I correlate September 1st, not a key date for me at all, Judge Bao's Day, you know, September 1st, 2010. aligns perfectly with September 1st, 1939, when Germany invaded Poland. Okay, and the Polish invaded the Polish. The pledge invaded the pledge. Furniture Polish, Polak, Polestar, North Pole, switched poles, 3 pole, pole or people. Interesting. So I correlate September 1st, 1939 with June 15th, 1964. My alpha. Right? You got to be the alpha in the equation, right? You want to be the alpha dog or the one sniffing dog dresses? It's up to you. Okay, so what I do then is I go throughout my entire life, and lo and behold, magically, that 6 years and 1 day, well, we're not quite at the 6 years and 1 day, but we're almost there. Oh, we're so close. I look, I saw my D-Day moment. I've been in the game. I'm just probably, I'm over 6 years audio, I'm sure. Yeah. So again, it's a correlation, right? So I had to go back and figure out what the first day of radio was, and I'd correlate that with June 15th and September 1st, 1939, and you'll see every one of the stories. As soon as you take the one dot, your alpha, which is the birthday, the time, if you get the time, that's great. That's just your clues for it. But if you don't, just you have the birth date. So what else happened on June 15th that I can tie into September 1st, 1939? Well, Magna Carta was signed on June 15th. So I'll bring that into the equation. So that's a basket of alpha points. Okay? These are the alpha bits. So what you do then is you correlate them, and then you literally lay them on top of each other in the same now. And then you get your triangulated position of where you are in time and space. And then you just watch really neat stuff happen all the time. But you'll never get there if you are thinking to in any way, shape, or form in your mind, heart, or soul to a fucking legal name, paper doll idea. Okay? All you have to do is take out the infinite in India, and you're left with the idea. I'm the nth degree, bitch. So that's where we take the N from India, bring it to self, and there's India. Independent EI, the independent creation source right there. So you swap out the Vedic bullshit, illusion of the moon worshippers, false Jews, the EIEIOs, got nothing to do with skin color or religion or none of that. You've got to get the concept to people. That's where it came from. Nice upside down flattened pyramid into the Indian Ocean, don't you think? It's just my thought. It just depends on what you're watching on New Delhi Vision. Yeah, New Delhi Vision. Is that where you get the snooze? The SGNUS? That's the news. Stop hitting the snooze button. There's an idea of how to correlate it. So September 1st, June 15th, and I map out this 6 years, 1 day as I see it. Where was my D-Day? Where was my crossing the Rhine moment? Where was my Monte Cassino? Where was my North Africa campaign? Where was my, and all of these things, excuse me, all factor in at the same time. And you will see your triangulated position. To explain that, no. You're just going to have to experience it. I know some that have. Hopefully that clarifies a bit more. I'll ask whoever's at the table tonight, does that help a bit more in terms of triangulating your position in time? How to follow a fractal? How to track the now? You literally, I track the now. I know what's going on right now. It's like I was saying last night. You don't have the time, like the hour and the minute, but we got a good fucking idea. Like really, really, really soon, Ami. Well, that's the whole kamikaze thing, right? I know I did a little on kamikaze too. I thought that was a lot of fun. I love playing with phonics. That's the phonics exposes the phony life. That's what it says. Phony, Sony, Suni, Sony are all to do with sound. The intent of phony is fake, right? Fee is to pay, so fee nix, to pay nix, to end the pain. You see, to end the pain. What are you suffering from? General chaos? Cruel punishment? Creating major pain? Time to be the captain of your own ship, then. Fun stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Legal name equals shadow boxing. I threw the gloves and the ring away. I prefer open combat. Open, the womb of the mind. Com, bat. Bats in the belfry, not it. Goodbye, Mr. Spelding. Tory spelling. Oh. Beverly Hills 90210. What? Yeah, I know. Just want to see if there's. I know, isn't it great? You can't make this shit up.
It's already there. It's just being able to triangulate it and see it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
I like the 3-pole switch.
Yeah, well...
Wow. Didn't see that before. Now I do.
Well, what's the whole thing of the B current? That's what you have to be. If you are BC, you are somebody else's being current for them. Okay, you've plugged yourself into their matrix. And you just unplug? No more. Just pull it out. Did you get the idea? Then pull the plug. It's done.
Go on.
No papyrus involved. You know, and you have them silly fucking freemen out trying to fill in this form, and you have to go through this, and this is the DNA reclaiming. Shut up, fucking monkey.
It's all playing out. This is what's. I was a teacher with young children for a while, long time ago, but the nursery rhymes. Okay, Blind Man's Bluff was talked about, and that led me to here we go round the mulberry bush, the maypole, the circular, all that crap. Then Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, that program slashed to the farmer in the dell.
Yeah, I do them all, and that's why I go through as many nursery rhymes, as many stories, as many myths, as many histories, everything as I can, because I know when I do that, someone's going to see it, and the fractal is destroyed. Here's another beautiful phonics, one of my favorite. Time for the divine wind, no? All calm I cause, eh? Tsunami, right? So you are the tsunami of the divine in kamikaze. It's the all calm I cause, eh? Kamikaze. So that's 0 point, neutral. You don't go around calling others this group is the Antichrist and that prince is the Antichrist and that president. No. That's all judgment. Judge not, lest ye be judged. No, I will not judge you. I will observe you and tell you all the things that I wouldn't do that you're doing. Nothing to do with you, asshole. I'm going, nope, wouldn't do that. That's really dumb. You're killing yourself doing that. It's not judging you. That's my free will choice to not do that, be like that, because I was there once. Nothing to do with you. You see, that's the whole thing about judgment. I have nothing to do with you. You have anything to do with me. You got to call self-centeredness to figure yourself out. You sort your own bullshit out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is where you
that led me to, I stayed in the now, and I watched all this on Facebook. One thing popped up. Margot Kaplan, who's a professor at Rutgers, who thinks it's okay to be a pedophile. So she got biffed. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice. I thought you were going to say Margot Kidder, but hey.
Kaplan, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here, you want the connection? Nothing like flying. My buddy, I hung out with him for about a year. His name was Stephen Kaplan. We called him Bubba. Jewish. And I decided one day we were making sandwiches and grabbed some dishes from the cupboard below. And guess what they were? All the wrong dishes. And you should have seen him shit. Wow, oh, we have to throw it out now. And, huh? It's a fucking plate. But oh, yeah, you cast your spells into these things. Right. You guys are all about rituals, aren't ya? Yeah.
They're all Jewish. The legal namers.
Yeah. So being a legal name makes you fucking Jewish. An uncircumcised Jew. Damning you with your own Bible. Nice maneuver, eh? Peel. That label's off.
Yep.
I never thought to bring up those filthy little gnomes in the elevator. They stunk to high heaven. All neatly dressed in their filthy, fucking food-soiled, beard-soiled, hair fucking matted, ritualistic hairstyle face. It was like pure energy coming off these two was pure filth.
Wow.
Yeah, that was normal in that place. No one bat an eye at them. I'm kind of, fuck, you're looking at me? Fuck, at least I did my hair, Shit. I have something clean on, And we're not talking people that were living on the fucking street either. We're talking about people that have homes and, these people weren't poor. There's a difference between filthy and poor, okay? These people were filthy by choice. And it's got nothing to do. You see the charge on that word that they've created? Holocaust, Jew hater, anti-Semite. Semitic is a fucking language. Yeah, I'm anti-Semite, anti-language. Fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
Hebrew is Smith, so is Farsi, so is Arabic. I happen to like Iranians and Arabians.
I think we lost you. Can't hear you. We can't hear you. We lost you. Okay.
Let me load up from here. Well, got my tickets, got my passport too. But someone lost my luggage and said it wasn't tagged. That's okay, I got nothing to lose. Dance with the people out in the streets of every town around this world. But nothing could be better than landing in my hometown. Be with my hometown girl. 'Cause if I'm gonna make it, find it, claim and take it. Now's the time to climb on board. 'Cause out on the horizon is what I've got my eyes on. This is what I'm dreaming for. There's something in the air, make me smile. I just wanna be me. Be me for a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be me for a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be me for a while. Tired of working 60 hours a week, just since I can really survive. Got this only hobby, bang on my guitar, makes me kinda glad that I'm alive. Dance with the people out in the streets of every town around this world. But nothing could be better than landing in my hometown. Be with my hometown girl. 'Cause if I'm gonna make it, find it, claim and take it. Now's the time to climb on board. 'Cause out on the horizon is what I've got my eyes on. This is what we're dreaming for. There's something in the air, makes me smile. I just wanna be me. Be me for a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be me for a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be me for a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be me for a while. There's something in the air, makes me smile. I just wanna be me for a while.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling it's going to be touch and go for Roll tonight. What do you think? Oh,
Yeah.
Here, I got one for you. Take the pledge on Rabbi. What do you end up with? Labai, labii. How about the alibi? How about take the A out and put the U in? How about rub eye? How about you rub your eyes? And enough with the by you alibis. The song, remember? By you alibi, rabbi? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, rabbis, labias, labia minoras. Law, by, the law of duality. And on and on. You see, what they did to you silly Jewish fucks, you stupid, silly Jewish fucks, is they convinced you to cut the end off your kid's, your son's dick, and kept you in the physical literal. What are you, Jubic's fucking cube? The Jubicon Rubicon. Yeah, well, it's Lubagon now, isn't it? Yeah, the Jubagon, Rubicon, Lubagon. Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispie, that one, motherfucker. Toucan Sam, the end of your nose, and you're looking at it. Time to rub your eyes, Rabbi, and lose the legal name. All of it. It's a demon. Yeah, isn't that a good one, eh? Let's tell the meat sticks that they have to cut the ends of their kid's dick off, and then we'll stick it to a piece of paper through their footprint. Now they have foreknowledge. You see, this is what's gone on here, is when you're the legal name thing that they created, They make you the alibi that makes them the rabbi. The right angle duality? It's all about right angles with these Masonics, eh? Talk about fucking stupid and self-righteous. We're chosen from God because we hack the ends of our kids' dicks off. As far as I recall, you don't fuck with the tree of life. You know? Just saying, you don't steal stuff from others. Especially an 8-day-old child? Seriously? Using your teeth to bite the end of the penis foreskin off and suck the blood out and give the kid herpes? And that's okay in your legal name, Jew Doctor world? Jew legal, Jew Doctor, Jew this, Jew that. Chew on that for a bit. Fucking Torah, new one, bitch. Pearl Harbor smashed in. Talk about a deception. They took a whole culture in with them, eh? Fuck. It's nuts. It doesn't get any more evil than that. I don't care what religion you think or claim to be, whether you claim to be a Jew or a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu or a fucking, I don't care what. Seventh-day Adventist? What? Adventist? What do you do? Just like add water? Seventh-day Adventist?
Yeah, that's what they do. They have rituals where they wash their feet. It's, yeah.
Well, you know, that's the Adventist. Remember, V can be a P, O-F, meaning of, UV, ultraviolet. All right, so Venice can be what? Oh, look, Venice. An F can be a P and an H. There's your penis. Seventh-day Ad penis. Not Ventus. It's all in the symbolism, the symbology. Willem Dafoe's funny. Oh, you mean symbolism? That was great, eh? So he's lying in bed with a guy. Did you see the movie? Lying in bed with a guy and he gets a phone call and he fucking smacks him. What are you? Get away from me, you fag. It was beautiful. That is, oh my God, it was so beautiful. Then he's, of course, he's in a gay bar calling the guys fags. You know, it's like, and then Eunice Bloom shows up. Fuck. Oh my God. Yeah. I think that works, you know. It works for me anyway, the whole Eunice Bloom. You know why I do this job, guys, this radio gig idea? Here it is. See if it's true or not. Because I'm so fucking smart, I make smart people look fucking retarded. And it's so easy to do. You can all do it. It's fun, isn't it? You can make every intellectual buffoon on this planet look like a retard. You're all Eunice Bloom. Did you know that? Well, take the pledge out and start sweeping, girlfriends. Cinderella's got a party to go to. Sweep up the house. We're out of here.
Beat me up, hometown girl.
Yeah, B-room. V-room, you know? Oh, Fantasia. What came to life? The broom. Oh, yeah. What do witches fly? Well, we stopped watching which witches watching which witches watch. We decided to watch our own witch, and now we don't have any witches because there are no witches and no choice of truth. All the witches are dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch is dead. Witch, oh, witch, wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked. You see, the wicked witch is which? What? Watch witches watching which witches watch what? You illegal fucking Jew or what? Did you see the fractal that just got fucking slaughtered there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Oh, look, we just ended the Wizard of Oz. Hourglass just got turned over. Water of Truth just hit. Did you see how to kill the witch in you, the witch? You don't have a choice, stupid. You're bewitched. You know, twinkle your nose kind of thing. Is that your stunt? I don't know. Okay, so I said we were going to fly a little lower tonight, but I lied. Sorry. Can't help it. Told you I'll tell you when I'm lying. I can't lie to you. See what happened there? It just went fucking vertical. You had me at lob eye. Yeah, lob your eye over here, lob your eye over there, because when you lob your eye, that's throwing it. That's the lob eye, the rob eye. Get it? Lob eye. Lob your eye over there onto a legal name, and they get you staring at their little dot. X marks it. Look. If you put an X, there's a little dot right in the fucking middle, and that's you. Stop being that. You're bigger than that. You're far more than 1D. You're more than a one-hit one deer. Wonder, get it? A one deer. How about you come here for some tutoring? No, it's not royal at all. You might think Henry VIII, but that's just a story. I'll tell you how it works. What was it, Jane? What was her name? Jane Seymour? Fucking right she did. Off with her head. Not this time, Henry. How about thread? How about 3D? That's when you start needle pulling thread. 3D? I wrote an essay on it. It's there. You think I make this shit up? It's right there in front of you. Let's go to 4-door, shall we? The sedan, the family car. Say Dan, Daniel and the Lions Dan. You kind of figure this stuff out as you go. Anyway, 4-door, 4 deer. A 4-door, well, that means you've got all 4 chambers. Hey, look, you can access all your car. That's what I liked about my truck. What I hated about the year before was only one side. It was only a 3-door, right? On the new ones, it was all 4-door. So my truck was able to open the 2 back doors and the 2 front doors. Opened up kind of gull wing style, backwards, right? You ever the German staff cars? The doors opened the other way. They opened behind you. They stopped doing that because people would get out of the car and somebody hit the fucking door and cut their leg off. That's why they stopped doing that. That's why they swing the doors the way they do on cars. Did you know that? Is that cool? Yeah, it was a bit of a hazard. Because you're getting out of the car, you're not looking to your left, you're looking to your right. The door's to your left instead of your right. So you're not looking at it, something hits it, door closes, your feet are cut off. So look, we just cut off the feet of Pisces on a German staff car even. How about that? Where was I going? Because I was going somewhere with this. Sorry, this is Flying 101. 4-door sedan, 4 deer. If you want to go to the 5A, that's the 5 deer. If you want to go, you got to be a doe deer on this one. If you want to go 5 deer, 5A, sacred creation, that is when you have released the legal name shit. Now you have your psyche back, your 6. You get to be your own 6er. And then you show up, and I can be your seconder at that moment, and then you can be my seconder when I'm the 6er. That we play both roles, right? 7. Well, that's Save VN. That's a question of Truth Infinite. 8. Well, you don't want to consume yourself, so let's go infinite on that one. Cut the top off and the bottom off that hourglass, so the Jacob's ladder continues spiraling up. Looks like a DNA chain. Yeah, I know. And of course, then you become the menorah niner, the minor niner. The 7 candles are lit within. That's when you become the minor niner. And of course, the only thing that's left is Athens, Greece. Kiro Ise. The Christ mind of consciousness created. Tricky Greeks, eh? Yeah, I was watching a thing last night on, what was his name? Took all the, well, he didn't take them all. He went to the Parthenon and was cutting all the friezes out and the carving and taking statues, and basically took it all to England, and big stink about it. What do they call them? Something's marbles. It's on YouTube. I hadn't seen it before, and I went, oh, there's a story I haven't cracked yet. So I went and looked at it, and yeah, it's the same story. Sorry to bore you with the fucking details, but it's the same story anyway. Anyway, it's about getting your marbles back, stupid. Get it? Greece is bitching about getting their marbles back on the Parthenon. Oh, well, you weren't taking care of the house very well before. You were storing gunpowder in it. What, 1687? Somebody fucking blew it up, blew the top off the Parthenon. I'm glad somebody had the wherewithal, whether they were profiting from it or not, to save a few of these most beautiful carvings, some of the finest artwork you'd ever want to see. And now they're bitching about it? Well, you should have been sitting around with your feet on the ottoman for so long, fucking Turks. Oh, yeah. After Rome took over, the Ottoman Empire took over, and they just sat around with their feet on the ottoman for a long time. You know what an ottoman is, eh? It means you're sitting in your fucking lazy boy. It's bowl time. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to roll over. Oh, yeah, I better get something in me here now. 347-637-3265 to call in. And BTR listener 053 is the Skype number to call in. Yeah, who knows? We got 9 minutes until rollover. Yeah, it's been fun tonight. I'm not even going to go near touching Skype, like clicking. I don't text. I'm not touching it. It wants to freeze up every time I look at it the wrong way. So anyway, are we having fun? Is this working?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, look, we invite you on a date. No, I'm good, thanks. Well, I'll tell you, there's only one. There is only one. Not interested in anything else. Truth. I'll wait for that bridegroom, thanks. I'll wait for that BG. I hear it's a good concert. I hear the Bee Gees are coming. Bridegroom. It's all a bad joke. Don't worry about it. This whole reality is just a bad joke. You'll wake up soon. Don't worry. Yeah. Anyway, so if you look at World War II and where the Battle of Peleliu was in the scale of the time, we're past that. I got to confirm. It's funny how, when was the last time I saw something posted on the Marshall Islands and the Palau Islands? No, never. Hadn't noticed before. That's the first time, and it shows up today. Go figure. But that's just how to track the now. You look for the things that are different. What changed? What's different? Better look again. It's kind of how it works. I'm going to go fill my coffee up. Got ferocity in you at the table here. You guys want to gum flap a little bit? Have you got the board open, Roar?
No. I just called in on BTR listener 053.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's okay. I was just wondering, because if I was going to get a coffee, if you had the board open, you could open mics up if somebody put their hand up. Okay, guys. What is it, Tuesday? There's no rollover show. We might only have about 7 minutes, because you know what happens with Skype if it drops in the... And again, right now, I'm just playing it by ear, and it's getting pretty hairy, so it's fun to watch. Every time this shit goes down, that's Lou having a shit fit. That's how I get my confirm. Every time I'm interrupted, it means that I'm on it. So I stay course. So, here comes Shock. Shock and Roar. Shock and look at that. Shock Roar. Shock Raw. Look, you were a perfect match. You didn't even see that, did you? Shock Raw? Shock Roar?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Good. All right. Yay. Yeah. Could make it up, but I like the 7 little candles that both of you are. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. It's Coffee Talk on... here, new name for the show. Jew Bag Hour. We'll bag Jews here.
Gently. Ever so gentile-y. Oh, man. Anybody out there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I accidentally muted.
Hello.
Hey, how goes the battle?
I was sending out emails today and updated the hotline and forwarded that out a little bit. miss the Tuesday afternoon show, 2 for Tuesdays. That happens once in a while, so I added that number as well. Woohoo!
Very nice. And I don't know, whoever, if yeah, I guess I could say this when she gets back, but I was going to say if something's going on and rollover on any of the days that aren't scheduled, like Tuesday, Thursday, blah, 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 then, yeah, feel free to use GNIP if anyone is in the middle of a thought.
I didn't know we could. I didn't know we could do that. That's awesome. Great idea.
Yep. All you gotta do is click go live now, and you're good to go.
All right. Yeah, we're soaring on this fractal of the choo-choo train. For us at Taya, is your mic open?
It is.
Hi there.
Hey.
Were you flying right along? That was a great tune. Hometown. Be me for a while.
Yeah. Oh, tonight the music have.
Hi.
I'm having I'm having a hard time to follow what Kate is explaining with the history and now and back and forth like that. I'm lost.
It's fast.
It's very fast. It is, and it just takes a little bit of practice. You don't need to do much of this for it to click. A word or two or three, whatever. When it clicks, it clicks and it just explodes. There's no way to explain it. It's not rocket science. It's just you gotta fucking do it. You gotta sit and look at it. You gotta play with the word. There's an example of rabbi. Take the pledge, put the L where the R was, and you have labai. What are you, a lab rat? Lab experiment? Lab of duality, the petri dish of humanity, if you will. See all the different concepts that come into the same sounds. Labia, rabbi, menorah, labia, menorah, right? Labia majora, canis major, canis minor, right? Tie all of these same things together. They're all connected. It's all connected through the sound, not the spell, the sound. Like Castor and Pollux. Castor the friendly ghost, full of Pollux. Nightmare, Wendy, Peter Pan. The cartoon, Casper the friendly ghost, Wendy, the witch, Nightmare, the horse. Tie that together to the whores of Babylon, the four horsemen, Castor and Pollux, the Gemini twin stars. That's your Paris and Hector in the Helen of Troy story. Okay? That's your Tweedledum, Tweedledee, and Alice in Wonderland. That is the two things that are fighting. Your mind is fighting. While you're in a legal name thinking pattern, you're fighting a ghost. You're shadow boxing with yourself in the literal world. Because the legal, literal world is the world that's constructed for you that you've been playing in and trying to figure out, and it's kept you very literal, talking to yourself and never hearing anything you're saying. What the third eye is you stepping outside of that, going, all right, you two, shut up. And that's the two realities of the paper dead world and you and the physical living in that dead world reality that was constructed around you, corporations, banks, and all of it. Anything that you see is all literal reality that was constructed around you. Okay, so it does take a little bit of practice. Go ahead. "60 seconds until over." Thank you very much.
Breaking a lot.
Okay, you're breaking up pretty bad.
It hasn't left it because it's in my right. Figure. Yeah, seconds over. You can hear me. Really wait for the next 5 minutes. Waiting for it to sort. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hold the pattern here. There we go. Hold the pattern. Hold the pattern. 10 seconds to roll over. Let's see where we go. The chances are we will go off the camera in this shithole right now. End of the 10. Have you noticed?
Lots of breaking. Yeah. Are you still there?
We're roll over. Oh look, I'm gonna get kicked off. Lou does not like me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yeah, I can.
Yes.
Woo, there we go. You rode the wave there. That was close. I was talking away. I don't know if you heard me or not.
No, breaking a lot, but now it's fine.
Yeah. I don't expect to be on air long tonight because Lou does not like this.
We'll see.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I don't care. It's a win-win for me. Go ahead, knock me off the air. Prove me right. Go ahead, leave me talk. Prove me right. I don't give a fuck. Win-win, baby, not whine. If it was a loss, I'd have something to whine about. When it's a win-win, who the hell has anything to whine about when it's win-win? Go ahead, wine over there, legal free man. You're drinking the wrong wine, you whiny bastard. What are you, wino? Anyway.
Drone K.
The idea, yeah. The idea is to sit down and just play with a word or two. You're on Facebook, right, Ferocity? Yes, no?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I do post a lot of these things in the room anyway.
Yeah, I read them.
Okay, don't read them.
No?
Study them. They are big concepts, not to be taken lightly. There is not a single concept I don't share that I don't think is worth it, because I wouldn't waste otherwise. It's like the essay. I wouldn't have wasted my time writing them. They're there. I know what they are. I know what God, you see them shit? Why do I feel all revelation-y all of a sudden?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's good stuff, guys. I probably should get a bowl into me to slow me down a bit. That's what it does. It slows me down. Okay. Roy, you got any suggestions?
The Shocked said that we can use the snip table if anything happens in the rollover.
Okay. Oh, that's
So
right.
that
You guys. Yeah,
we
you guys.
Yeah, I just found out.
I love when new people show up. Check this out. And it still works. It's still funny as hell. Watch. What did I put here? Great conversation, Raphael. This is a really good convo. Shared something. Here, just an example of where my flight patterns are. It says to me, I dreamt last night. I dreamt I was in Mars last night. Not on, but in. Any thoughts? Aries Ram. Can anybody else connect that? Does anyone know how to connect?
Try.
Well, can you connect being in Mars? Ram?
Yeah.
What's the Roman name for Mars? Aries. A-R-E-S. It's just Mares or Mares without the M. Aries. Okay? Well, that's the Roman god, Aries, god of war, Mars. Now, in the astro, sound of Aries means what? The Most High, the Ram.
Mm-hmm.
So the allegory of the mirror, because when you say Mars, okay, that's hell, so I got to bring That's cold, I got to bring it to hot. That's up, I have to bring it down. That's down, I have to bring it up. Mirror it.
Mm-hmm.
Contrast everything in that way. Everything. Hot, cold, high, low, happy, sad, up, down, in, out. They're all at flow, okay? The only law I came here to fulfill was the 7th law of creation, the law of gender. In the family line of know thyself as the clue, I know exactly what my job is. I'm here to uphold and only uphold the one true law of know thyself, truth. That's it. I have no other purpose here. So, in the instant that he wrote Mars, I thought, oh, that's your. Of course, it's the Ram. New ye, brand new ye are. Mars equals Aries, A-R-E-S, equals Aries, A-R-I-E-S, equals Ram, ye are of Ram. It's just telling you where you are. Look at you, locating the R-E. You're in the right R-E-R. Now, R-E in the meaning of creation. What's the A? R-E?
Breaking for me.
Ari say, the Most High of creation, the Most High Yon creation. Ari say, there's this Yon Wonderland. You're in fucking 1D. Okay, you're light and dark. Okay, night and day, light and dark. Right, like I see, and I just cool. And by the way, this okay, teach you how to breathe here to get your Wally vision cleared up. Rub your eyes, Rob, instead of being the owl of duality trapped in Boris. Time to let go of the tail, dragon. You're chasing it.
Around and around.
Yeah. I wrote, phonics seems to be multiple categories. Can you suggest a starting point? Well, it would appear I wrote the book on it. At least it looks that way. I've never seen anything like it anywhere. Have you? I have never seen it. Have any other than here?
No.
No, I haven't either. It's not for lack of looking. Holy shit, you guys did.
Oh, I got my crayons out. I looked, and
this is why I can talk to you.
So great. Read the essays.
Yeah, you're writing your book now, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, and I never seen like you quite like this. So I was pretty astonished when things started popping up, and of course being a mouthpiece, right? I talk about it, and then of course you guys being mouthpieces, you talk about it and shit out. But as far as I know, this book is it's an ongoing work that we're all doing collectively now. It's beautiful. And, of course, I'd mentioned to this individual about the judge bowing. You know, what was the comment I made? It was, where was this? Do you know that? Truth makes you an armor-plated dragon. And you know what the knights... the round bar table. What they are they come in their own little table, do on the inside, and they're crunchy on the outside and all gushy in the middle, and them in half and everything else. That's what I do to Knights of the Order, George. Yeah. Anyway, what was the context? Where was it? Oh yeah, here it was. How I asked me the question: is the radio show growing popularity? I wrote, I've been on the air, popular or not, fucking blog can never let me know. Those numbers are fudged every day. They wrote, and yep, there aren't many on this planet that don't know what I do to piss off liars. I mean, that's really the only thing I can say. There's not many in terms of that don't know me that I haven't pissed them off at some point. Go ahead, start a list. See if I haven't already pissed them off at some point. Probably have. So in the grand scheme, as far as connected to all the different little fractal groups and whatever, I'm connected to, I would say, pretty much all of them somewhere through one leader, quote, or another, unquote, right? We don't play the follower leader game here. We kind of hang out together and just sort of walk it as a team effort sort of thing, Excuse me. Anyway, so he writes back, awesome. I got sent a friend request. I got lots of those. And no, I just keep adding as they, as the spots come available. So I'll just do my best. And then I wrote, Judge Bows to Sovereign had that effect. Pissed off a lot of people. That was me in boy mode, LOL. So the last comment that it just made here was, that fucking Judge bowed. I thought you were just slapsticking when you said that at the Hamilton meeting. No, that's some real shit, man. September 1st, 2010. September 1st, 1939. Oh, that's when the war started. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, it's a short one, though. I don't have to make all the same mistakes as I made before, and now that I have the whole picture. God damn, man, that's the most awesome courthouse scene fucking ever. Yeah. The whole system bowed that day to humanity. It took us a while to figure out the spiritual fractal of it, but we got there, and that just takes a little bit of time and a whole lot of patience. There's one, patience. I just thought, I ran out of patience for others. I'm not a doctor. I'm not Jewish. Right, so I don't have any patience. So don't be one. Okay? Because there's no more admitting patience in this ward. I don't have one. Wrong hospital. Go hang out with Jews. Okay? O.J. Simpson. Oh, juice. Orange juice, say Simpson. Indeed. See, I told you they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, and flavors, and cultures, and don't let the skin fool you. The S-kin, that's the serpent skin, the scales, the flesh, hiding the demons inside beautiful faces. Ugly ones, too. Just mind your manners and don't be a fucking Jew, because that's all that whole construct is about. What, you thought the Pope was Catholic? Fuck, there's a Roman-appointed mayor, Lord Mayor in London, alongside the merchant-appointed one. The Jews appoint everything. And this isn't about anti-Jew or anti-Judaism at all. No, fuck no. No, this is the poison that has made people think they are that. But if they want to believe that, that's fine. You want to think you're a little chosen one, you're fucking chosen, all right. It won't be what you think. Won't you be surprised? But, Kate, oh well, sure didn't I fucking tell you. Get your head out of your ass. No, I don't fuck around. Not known for it anyway. I'll go straight to it. Yes, my friends knew that of me. They wanted something done, they just had to come to me. As long as I wasn't too busy, I'd get right to it, because I was already getting right to something else if I was busy. So I get right to it when I can get right to it. And right now, we're just getting right to it. The way this fractal exploded with the Peleliu and all the rest of it, I have to do a little retracing to retriangulate where I am and what's going on and where I'm going in this now. But we're right there. We're right at the end of this. Haven't you noticed? Hey, I haven't checked the garbage can. Should I check the garbage can? What do you think? I think that's a good idea, too. Where was it? There it is. You still hear me okay? Everything good?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess Lou gets a little tired of giving up, but whatever. What are the new ones? Oh, here we go. There's a couple of new. I look for what's different, what's changed. Shadow of Truth, Jim Willie, CB. Jim Willie, for those that don't know, is one of those economic types. Used to follow his stuff a lot. I shot at the Daily Coin, of course. January was just loaded with big events. The door was open on the different channels working simultaneously, bring about what I call a paradigm shift. Yes, indeed, but it's got nothing to do with what you think. Jim, you're living in the shadow of truth. You think you're a Jewish name, Jewish legal name. And that's basically what I'm... legal namers, caution. I'm just going to start calling you Jew bag. You thought the fucking truth was painful before, you fucking Jew bags? Yeah, well, get your fucking Jew bags packed. Because your Camel's full of shit, and I certainly ain't going to smoke one of those. As my dad used to say, Camel cigarettes, that's Camel shit and Camel dung and sawdust swept off the floor. And based on what they tasted like, yeah, it was pretty accurate. Camel shit and sawdust, yeah. Breaking news, NASA on alert amid fears, asteroid 2014, YB35. Well, hey, why not? YB Infinite. I'll tell you why, because I am. YB Infinite could crash into Earth. Yeah, they've been talking about this one for a while. There's a whole lot of things going to be crashing into this fucking place. You watch. Just in, Obama's chickens coming home to roost. Aren't they just? Little story yesterday regarding him being non-responsive in the bathroom or something. Funny how this shit just rolls in and rolls out, eh? Oh, these guys are crazy. The Bob Dylan conspiracy. Let's see if we can wrap them up in that lion fucking Jew bags. Hasn't wrote a song in his life, this wanker. Anyway, military alert. Oh, but they like picking up their awards because somebody else created their shit. And, oh, look, we'll be the shiny one and take all the money and all the glitz and all our little Oz cars and drive them around and our little MEs. No, you don't drive this one. Let me see. Well, we are going for the world record of pissing off an entire planet. I think we've accomplished that. Don't think there's anybody going to touch this one. Military alert. Van Rensburg prophecies predict Britain will betray America. Well, not Britain per se. City of London State, the merchants. Might as well call it Shylockville. You might as well call it pound of flesh nearest the heart town. Because that's what they're after. They want your B current through the BC to make you the direct current through their DC and get you all alternating current so that they can 3-pole jump your fucking circuit and drain your soul. Lights out, Lou. Click. Oh, that's the 3 clicks of Dorothy's heels. Click, click, click. Oh, that's why. I had to turn the... See, I had to fucking turn the lights on. No, turn it off. Or, sorry, turn it on. There it is. Okay, that's 1 click. Second click, off. But it's still on. Why is it still on? Ah, that's why. Now it went off. I just had to pull that circuit out of the other. I just removed the other switch. And then click, the light's on permanently. Now I just hardwire it and pull the switch out altogether. That's the switch that you need to make. That's the switch in the Matrix. Well, you didn't see her? She's the only one dressed in white. They were all dressed in black. The switch was the only one that was white. The tranny, you thought she might have been a girl when you first see her, and then, of course, then I talked to the author, whatever her name is, can't even remember that, not that I give a fuck, it's a demon anyway. Talking to her about her own books, and she had no fucking clue what she wrote them about. She had no idea what she wrote. I'm listening to her talking about it. I said, "Did you have any idea of the book you wrote? Did you actually know the story you were writing, or was it just... What was it?" And there's someone trying to profit off a creation she had no idea what it was. Makes you wonder who it is, doesn't it? Well, so much for the Matrix, Patrix. New tricks in town. There's a new sheriff, Doolittle. Going to take out your Tokyo, Rose. All right, what do we got? More CERN backlash. No survivors expected. German wings plane crash near CERN. Crash and burn. CERN and burn. Remember we talked about that last night? Funny how it just shows up the next day. Jim Willie, the global paradigm shift has begun. Well, good on you, Jim Willie. Stop playing with it. Government, there it is. Government website kickstarts Mark of the Beast 666 with Social Security number and labels hero Marines and stuff. And oh yeah, of course they're all fucking meat sticks. Envision a world that survives Nibiru. Here's what is coming. Here's what we can do. Who we can trust. Well, I can answer all of those. Yeah, the infinite most high is here. That's coming. And the Uru, that's the tail of the dragon, it's going to snap this thing. We get picked up by the head of the dragon. They get picked off by the tail. Right? You got to ride this dragon, kids. Here's what we can do. Well, lose a legal name and you're an instant in for the, dragon ride, not the tail snap. Who can we trust? You, and only you, the truth itself within you. Do not trust me. Do not trust anyone. Trust yourself. I trust me to tell the truth to me. I just happen to sit on the air and share it with everybody while I'm telling myself the truth. Thought that was a good idea. Seems to have worked. Woke a few people up. I had to be sure too, I had to see the reflection of you and me and you in order to, I'm on to something, they're on to something. We got this. Yeah. FEMA camps, what they are really for. Well, vet warrant coming Red Dawn. Yeah. It's not just a movie anymore. Best get rid of that red out of you, part your own Red Sea there. Just the trial of Cain as told in the Sumerian tablets. Well, Cain always has an alibi nearby to make things kosher. Selling the chamettes. What is that, the chamois? The cloth, the wiping cloth? Yeah, trying to wipe your shit on somebody else with your chamois? Never understood why they called it a chamois. Chamois. For those that don't know, it's a mountain goat, typical in the Alps. This particular type of ram, used to hunt them. Still do, apparently. They like to kill these things. They make nice cloths to make sure that you have a nice wax polish on your car. Get the chamois out, In case you're wondering what a chamois is. A bagged and tagged ram. Let me see what else we got. Yeah, the people of Walmart, the very angry edition. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here's another one, too. Gotta love AJ. Gotta love him, Breaking. Alex Jones claiming nuclear false flag is imminent. Well, yeah, it's not a false flag at all, though. Shouldn't I just fucking tell you that we just passed Peleliu on our way past Saipan? At least now we have a jumping base to drop some hardware on Tokyo Rose. We're within B29 range. There's 29. Anytime I see 29, I see 9/11. November 11th. Right? 2 plus 9 is 11. 9/11. I always see that. So there's the B29, 9/11, November 11th, Remembrance Day. Right? So, and I covered all this through the solar calendars and whatnot. So, if you're relatively new to the table, please go back and at least to, it's going to be quite a ride for you too. Go back to at least September. If you really want in this moment, you go back to September and watch the play out of all the different things that were literally had to run the biblical story, had to run the... see, that's the thing about consciousness. You literally have to play act these things out for people to see them, or it's not real to you. So I make what is real to you as it is real to me, and I go through the motions in the now, tracking the now with it. And that's the best part about consciousness. You never have to worry about what you're thinking. It's just there anyway. You just kind of go with it, you know? I do. It works for me. Trey Gowdy goes off over being called an ass by Eric Holder like it fucking matters. Here's another interesting one. The carry Roosevelt and fleet disabled by Russian submarine. Yeah, that was funny. Speaking of Ram, the high Ram, the spiritual one, coming to life, well, Yellowstone's bighorn sheep die off. Emergency, fucking funny how this just shows up right now. Here we go. Yellowstone's bighorn sheep die off. Emergency closure in the hunting area near Yellowstone. Yellowstone volcano report, 1 moderate earthquake, magma intrusion. Well, that's a magma carta intrusion. If the animals nearby are dying. Isn't that interesting? We're just talking about chamois and chamois, and there's bighorn sheep right there. Gee, almost like I would have planned that perfectly. No, I don't have to, because creation does it for me. It's hilarious. And this is why you got to be careful with these sorcerer types and monkeys and whatever. They talk in Revelations about showing magic and power and this kind of stuff. No. No, you see it for yourself. Okay. This is not what Katie can do. This is what everybody can do. That's all. There's nothing... how did you put this? There's nothing alien about it. It's your natural state. It's just the way you're supposed to be. Did you forget? Yeah, look at this. Plane obliterated. France plane crash. Terrorism. Oh, yeah, they love that word, don't they? It's Torah Ro is me. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of fun here. Dollar flash crash. A harbinger of things to come? Yeah, just like the Pearl Harbinger episode. December 7th thing. Excuse me. Chief Justice John Roberts has signed off to have Obama removed from office. Well, whatever. I love this. You are not going to believe why this cop threatened to involuntarily commit this, I think it was a Marine, this was the Marine one. Maybe a danger to yourself. Mr. Goins, Mr. Goins. You might be a danger to yourself. No, we're a fucking danger to you, mate. You're not going to believe why this cop threatened to involuntarily... Well, I can tell you why he threatened to involuntarily commit the Marine. Thinks he's a soldier thing. Thinks he's a uniform. Thinks he's a legal name. Thinks he's Jewish. Wants to be a doctor and a lawyer and everything. Wearing the wrong uniform and, well, you've got on some smelly underwear that somebody else put on you that it's not yours. Yuck. Might want to change those. You're stinking up the high heavens here. Man. So I don't know. What else do you want to talk about? Oh, Randy, come on in. Good. Give me a break, guys. I want to shut up for a minute and just hang out. One other thing. If I jump in, it was so funny. Someone posted it. It sounds like this. This is all this is. When you say something that triggers me, there's just that little Katie coming in and oh, okay. So I do my best to keep her under control, but well, she's so excited. She loves you so much. But anyway, hi Randy, how are you?
Okay, dearie, we love you too. I'm making cookies. No, I'm not.
You're making penises? What?
Yeah. No, not at all. I knew you knew right when I said it.
I know. I hear the sound. Watch, Randy. Watch this. I'm going to show you coup keys as the coup d'état. You ready? Coup, which means to overthrow. Keys, life. Coup keys. Coup d'état, to overthrow the state. So the coup keys, the penis, is the coup d'état of your life. Coup keys. It's the coup of your life. Coup, huh? Get out Pigeon Lake. You'll see the dove. Don't worry. It's a soap. Makes you all soft.
That's bueno. Johnny and I were just talking about, I wonder what cookies are just the other day, weren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's a childlike word for penis in a Hungarian.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to say it, and my Hungarian friends, his wife always had a smirk on her face. Here you go. You all talking about cookies, huh?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Well, not those. It's more like the Keebler Elf cookies, not those cookies. Let's get in the English groove here, you know. But that's just to show you the power of sound in one place has a different power in another, and that's the Babylonian changing of the languages to take the same sound and give it multiple meanings, not the same thing and give it multiple sounds. See the singularity of it? To give the same... okay, I'll do that one more time. That's a tricky one. It's to give the same sound different meanings instead of the same thing different sounds. See, a chair. Get the visual of a chair. You see it? In English, it's a chair. In French, it's a chaise. In other languages, something else and something else. It's still the same thing. It's given a different sound. So what I do and what phonics does is it gives the same sound a different thing in its mirror. So chaise, chez, could be qui say, cheese, qui say. So the same sound creates different things instead of the same thing creating different sounds. Compete? It's a double cross.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's how you got flipped over in your sound, your language. You got caught in the spell by making every sound a thing instead of everything a sound. That's what it means to be of a sound mind. And the vowels were what threw everything off.
And horse sense.
Yeah, horus say and say, which is the Christ mind of creation, infinitely my creation, in Phoenician, mirrored. It uses Latin, English grammar, Egyptian folklore, time, hour, Horus, the animal Horus, horse, as in slut. You see all these different things that come from the same sound? Everyone's been doing it backwards, creating different sounds for the same thing. Chaise, chair. Does anyone know another language, another word for chair in a different language? Anybody? Where's Nina? Fucking tell us in Swahili and German what it is. What's chair? Are you seeing what I'm talking about, though, Randy? How simple this is? Okay.
Another word for chair is rock or stone.
No. That's an allegory for a chair.
Right.
When I say fucking chair, I want you to visualize 4 legs, a seat, and a back. Got it? So that's the thing we're describing. It's not a stone. Now, a stone can be used as a chair, so a stone is an allegory for a chair, not a literal chair. Now, in French, a stone, Ferocity, what's stone in French?
Une pierre, une roche.
Une roche. Okay, so does it sound like chaise to you, or chair? No, it's another allegory for a chair. To assis sur la roche, oui?
Oui.
To sit on the rock.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually going to really clarify it for you guys. I can feel it. All right, so the chair is what the chair is. It's not a stone. It's not a bench. It's not a couch. It's not a sofa. It's a chair. Specifically and only a chair. In English, to look at it, you create the sound and the spell that sounds and looks like chair. Now, in French, that can also be a deer, cher, and share alike, mon cher. Neat, eh? But it doesn't. It's a different sound, a different intent, or same sound, different intent. But I have not taken my eyes off the chair. That's still chaise to me.
In Espanol, silla.
Silla? There you go. So there's the chaise, chair, silla. I love it. Silla. Okay?
Okay.
And it describes one thing. And listen to the sounds. Silla in English means what? Later.
Adios.
Adios, yeah.
Right? Now, in English, to pronounce chaise, you would typically anglophone it with chase, la chase, okay? To be literal in the Canadian way of saying things, Athen Rye. It's funny that there's the band Aten. I'm a natural tenor, by the way, vocally. Funny that, eh? Saw that in Zulu the other night. My tenor's over saying, "Oh, I'm tenor. Give us a fucking tenor. I'm tired of fivers." Anyway, tenor's money. It's also a vocal. It's also, you see, it's the same sound that creates different things. What I'm looking for is the one sound. It's so hard to describe this. One thing creating. See what I mean? It's going fractal on me. One sec. Let me hold this down. The one thing is the chair, the chaise, and the silla. It doesn't change what the chair looks like. We haven't even colored it yet. Okay, it's just a chair. To take the same sound that we think of as chair in English becomes a cat and mouse chase game and a see ya later game. So anytime I would say see ya to somebody, like you would say, hey, Randy, see you later, okay? What you're doing there is creating a chair, literally, in sound. But that's not what you intended, right? But you built something in time and space. Until Lucifer's been building the world. His world to suit his needs, or its needs, whatever the fuck the dark principality is. The liar. So humanity got spellbound into creating multiple things with one sound and multiple sounds with one thing. Stealing from creation itself. Is that clear? Did I get that?
Yes.
For you?
I got it.
Okay.
So we didn't need all these languages, different languages. It was to fuck us more millions of times.
Yeah, it was to give the same thing different sounds, and that confused us. No, it's a chaise. No, it's a silla. No, it's a chair. But it's all the same thing, and it got us fighting over it. It is what it is. Sit your ass down and shut up. Who cares what it's called? Capiche?
Yeah.
That's the silence is golden. Welcome to my world. I don't see a chase. I see a see you later. I see a fucking chair in the literal. I have to describe this literally. This is a trap of literal common speak. It drives me nuts. Because you're trying to explain something anagogically to get a concept, and you can get bogged down, Gog and Magog, down in the literals. If you're thinking too literally, legal name forces you into a literal mind pattern, makes you Jewish. Right? It gets you thinking in a linear pattern. Inside a box, circle. They've circled your square and squared your circle. Yeah, that's the Jubicon, Rubicon, Lubigon cube. Saturn's cube, Satan's cube, Seder, S-E-D-E-R. They celebrate Seder Day, don't they? What is a Seder? Well, a goat, right? Satyr. It's half man, half goat. Pan, the Seder. Sardis, I believe, is another one. Look up the story of Dionysus and the Midas touch, and you'll see that allegory play out. What does Pan play? Flutes. Freddie the flute. What was the witch after? The flute. Your song. Your penny whistle. First thing I ever learned to play, penny. Whistle that one. That was the Tower of Babel turned upside down.
Lovely. This is what I'm grateful for, are these clarities of this. Bueno.
Well, again, I will do what I do, and the biggest help I can get is from you guys. And when you come in with something that triggers, consider me the hair trigger gun that all you have to do is say a couple of things and it goes off, and you get a bullseye at it every time. I know I do. So treat me like that. I don't mind being the tool to be used, because I know I'm not a tool, but I have a tool and can be a tool to be used, but I'm not being used because you have all the tools you need, and we just kind of ping it and pong it back and forth. I just got one hell of a hair trigger, that's all. It goes off with a popcorn fart. You noticed?
I do.
Yeah, you should try living inside this fucking meat stick with this. It's like, get me out of here. Fuck, it's so limited.
Break up chair apart and you see hair.
Yeah, that's the sea air. Nothing like a good breath of fresh sea air, because you are the heirs of the cross, in the cross heirs of truth.
And the Holocaust is costing the halo.
Or the hollow. Well, no, it's hollow.
That hollow. It's hollow.
Hollow cause lies. Holocaust. And it's the price you pay for being empty and hollow. What are you? Sleepy Hollow? What is this, the Rip Van Winkle and the Headless Horseman having a little go at each other here, or what? Yeah, Rip Van Rumpelstiltskin. Wee Willie Winkle. Are you seriously? It's all about dicks with these guys, Wee Willie Winkle? Wee Willie Winky? What is it, a dick measuring contest with you, Lou? Yeah, it is. There's
that ink again.
Yeah. Duality, ink of L, consciousness. Winkle. Rip Van Winkle up. You can't make this up. What do you do with a piece of paper? Rip. Van. Well, something you could drive, or it's to go across the infinite. Va-en. Winkle. W is duality. Double U, double intent, double entendre, built into the sigil. Ink. Well, you made me ink. Sign here. Send here. Lucifer. L, Lucifer, left. You're going to get left behind if you don't move right ahead. And E being the mirror of consciousness. So there it is, Rip Van Winkle up. 20 years of sleep, huh? Where you been, Rip? Well, come here, I'll rip you a new one. Truth. If you can't rip your Winkle up, come here, I'll rip your Van Winkle to shreds. Go ahead. Show me your skirt hems. Show me what skirt hems you're holding on to, religio boys and girls. How about you politio boys and girls, and all you fear pornio? What is this? Bunch of G pedos? Oh, the interesting thing about this guy, hang on. The 7th Earl of, what was the place he was from? Anyway, he had an affliction on his nose. I shit you not. Here I am watching fucking Reagan Thompson, blowing his nose off to spite his face. Looked fine when he was done. There's the Sphinx, cutting your nose off to spite your face. Big clue in Egypt if you missed it. Big statue. It's got like a, the Virgo head and the Leo body, right? Heart and womb, mother, father thing. You cutting your nose off to spite your face. And there's this guy from the 1800s rather. And he's collecting all these friezes from the Parthenon in Athens. Literally cutting chunks of the out of the Parthenon.
I don't think he cut it off. I think they fucked it up time and time again.
Piece by piece.
Well, no, this guy actually collected. I think he had something like 14 or 16 of the cutouts from around the top. Like, we're talking big chunks of rock here with beautiful statue stuff, carvings on them, and other little statues, and a whole bunch of bits and pieces from the Parthenon. Took it to his place. It's in the British Royal Museum. And the Greeks are setting up another museum, of course, glass bottom boats, because there's a city underneath it that they're excavating to fucking dig until they. What are you digging for? More treasure or something? Holy shit! How many layers of this do you have to see before you figure it out? But anyway, what they're doing is they're setting up this display, and they're going to leave the spaces blank that were stolen by this English fella. Anyway, he had an affliction with his nose, something to do with syphilis, and his nose was starting to decay, and he had to wear this, looked like a little beak over his nose. The video's hilarious. You should watch it. Toucan Sam ended up costing him and everything, and when you see the anagogic of it, you can see the fail moment. You can see it. Oh yeah, you should have went that direction right there, and you did that one, you idiot. Anyway, we figured it out. So I just went and looked at all of the wrong turns that humanity has made, myself included. Here, an example is this. Peleliu. 10,000 Japanese soldiers on an island. And here they are, what is it, 1944? And the Japs took that island in they've been on the island for, 22 years. Master number, catch 22 revealed. So they had plenty of time to dig in. It wasn't a big place. 10,000 troops on that island, that's pretty fucking crowded. That's like shoving 10,000 people into one shopping mall. About that big, And they'd been there for 22 years. So it was where they were living, kind of thing, the airport there and everything else. It's kind of their house. And you show up, Marines. Of course they're going to shoot at you, stupid. Why bother? You see the insanity of it? What was it? Almost 7,000 Marines got wiped out, and I think there was only 60-something survivors, 65 survivors of the Japanese out of the 10,000 change they had there. And that's sane? The way the anagogics play out, and just watching all the wrong turns in history and going, no, correct the course there, and there, Corsair, correct the Corsair, do a little dive bombing on Peleliu. Yeah, it was a Marine aircraft. Funny that. That's the Corsair, the heart of divine feminine air that makes you. And of course that'd be Peleliu. Pele, the soccer player, like playing with the feet in the football. Famous for his over-the-head kick. You remember that one, Pele? Where is he from? Brazil? Oh, imagine that. Lou, the Celtic, more like it. I'm the Celtic, not the Celtic. I don't sell that shit. I'll leave that for the Shemetz people. They like their chamois and their dead sheep and their dead rams, and of course swinging a chicken to their head. And like, what the fuck is that all about? Biting the ends off kids' dicks. What the fuck is that all about? Legal namer, Jew? Fucking Jew bags. Yeah. How many more stories can I tie in for you to show you the same thing going on here? The game of good versus evil. What team are you playing for? If you're on the legal name, you're playing for the evil. Don't expect any, love other than truth from me. I'll give you all the love you can't handle. That's the unconditional part about love. I love it. I will love you to life or love you to death. Guess who chooses? Not me. You see, with me, being a tranny, I go both ways. It's the quad nature of the heart, knowing the duality, 42 within self. Get all Hermes Aphrodite on this. Hermaphrodite. Again, the seventh law, Hermetic law, is law of gender. Hex-ender. G-ender. You've been divided and conquered into little penises and big penises. Girls have little penises. Boys have big penises. Both can get circumcised. Physically, well, has to be spiritual too then. At least now you know how to circumcise yourself spiritually from the Jew. The false Jew, which is the gent-ile. The hexed mind of the I, me, self, all about me, Luciferian consciousness. They're the gent-iles. The hexed ents. That's why they want you to be the agent. Are you to the hex of the mind for the legal name? Are you the gent-ile? Or how about this? Add minus straight or S traitor. The traitor? What, the plus minus? Sounds like a zero to me. Are you the add minus S, divine feminine, traitor? Trading your soul, you traitor, Judas? Do you think this is all made up? If you're living in legal land, you're living in Lego land. You are a brick in their fucking shithouse. And they love to wipe their shitty hands down your bricks. Smear the shit all over you. Hell, they'll even sell you their old food and dishes and try to buy it back at a cheaper price after Passover. Talk about passing the buck. Fuck. Nice people, that, eh? Oh, they do love themselves. Oh, they love themselves. Hollywood, banks, magazines. Yeah, Rupert Murdoch. Yeah, we know all about you guys. It's pure nuts. The City of London State is the merchant of fucking Venice, Central. Fall to capital of the planet. You thought the Pope was Jewish or Catholic? Think again. You'll be surprised you lift up that robe and see a circumcised Jew. The hell they have wrought upon humanity. All of the young boys raped to leave them in a constant state of desensitized and raring to fuck. You see, you had your scabbard removed and your sword is exposed all the time, so you're always ready for battle, and guess what the fucking demon's always thinking about? Well, you haven't got a scabbard to cover that fucking sword up. They took care of that on you, didn't they? They ripped your labia minora and labia majora right off you. Your clitoral hood was shorn from you. And if you're a lucky little Jewish bastard, you'll have some rabbi sucking your dick at 8 days old. Lucky you. Oh, it hurts so much, but don't worry. The rabbi will suck it better. Watch. Hope you don't mind the herpes. Sick bastards. Crimes against humanity? Don't get me started. Against life itself? Oh, go ahead, get in my way, and wait till you see the fucking spears come out of me. They're all destiny-like, and you have met yours. No. No. That should get a few fires started, because it's a fucking provable fact. City of London merchants were the Jews. The creators of law, the scribes and the Pharisees. That's a pledge thing. Pharisees, Pharisees. That's why they have phalluses. They love their phalluses. They build them all over the place. Oh, right, the H is silent. And palaces. It's the squared off 9, circuiting it back on itself, never allowing it to expand. No. No, I'm good. I just done with this Luciferian shit. There you go. It's a legal fact. Legal name, you're Jewish. By law. Since when do you need to correct God's or creation's creation? My God, the hell and the war they have wrought against the child of creation through this lie. Ooh. Fucking makes me nervous just thinking about it. Fucking sucks to be you, man. Sucks to be you. Take a long, hard suck on that bowl there, catty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, outside the bow L's. Well, you wouldn't want to be stuck in the bowels. It's all full of shit in there, right? Every time you go into court, you're in the toilet, you're bound to L. It's all about shit and toilet with these people. It's all about sewage. Sewage. Pig age. Sow age. Filthy. Oh, man. You know, they talk about not eating of pig. Oh, this is just going to get real big. I can feel it. Fractal, that is. Any of you guys notice that about you'll catch a little fractal, then it just goes Lotus on you?
That's been happening,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, do it how? Using your crayons. A couple of words here, a couple of words there. Just see how many different sounds you can get of one chair.
Follow along.
There's a good example right there. Take the word you know in English to be chair, and then go through a whole bunch of different languages and see what spells they have for that same thing. And then listen out in English, if your English is what you are, listen out in English to what the word is saying and how it's respelled. Like chess becomes chase.